This is the voice of a Christian patriot. This video is going to be about world government. What I want to touch on first is the Roman Empire, because they seem to be the most successful empire besides the United States in exerting their will upon the earth at that given time. It should be noted that Charlemagne in the Middle Ages crowned himself basically the emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, the king, as you will. He tried to bring together the whole territories. At that time, it was a bunch of kingdoms back together that would represent the Roman Empire as we know it. He was pretty successful in getting most of it back together, but he did fail. And we do know there's other people throughout history who tried to do the same thing. I'm not going to get into all their names. We know who they are. Some by being a dictator, some by ruling through economics. But the point here is that this Roman Empire that Charlemagne tried to revive in the Middle Ages is actually come back to life in front of us today. And you're probably saying, how's that possible? Well, if you look at the Western European Union, which most people don't even know it exists, that is how the European Union started. It started as the Western European Union. It was created in 1948 with the Treaty of Brussels. The Western European Union Treaty was revised in 1954 with the Paris Agreement, and then revised once more with the Rome Declaration of 1984. There are 10 permanent nation members of the Western European Union: France, Germany, Portugal, Spain, Belgium, United Kingdom, Greece, and the Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Italy. No coincidence here, but these 10 nations are also almost the same exact territory of Charlemagne's Holy Roman Empire. The reason I bring all this up is there is today, as we know, the European Union, which was created with the Treaty of Rome back in 1956 and then revised in 1992. Today, that European Union, which came out of the Western European Union, is now 490 million people with over 27 countries. 13 are already using the same currency called the euro. They have their own European Central Bank. All their new laws were proposed through a European Commission. They have a European Parliament, a Council of the European Union, and a European Court of Justice. Now, the reason I go into Europe so much is because I want to show you. They're trying to do the same thing right now in our country, in America. They're trying to create a North American Union with Mexico, the United States, and Canada. But I researched a little bit further into this, and it's going to amaze you. They're actually creating unions, the same group of people, around the entire world as we speak. There is a South American Union. There is an African Union. There is a European Union. There's going to be a North American Union. There is a Asian Union, a Central Asian Union, a Pacific Union, which is Australia, a Caribbean Community, they call it CARICOM, which will be pretty much a union, a Mediterranean Union that was passed this year with a treaty. So if you're seeing what I'm seeing here is there's going to be about 10 unions when you add it all up around the world. And it just so happens these 10 unions are in the same trade zones as the World Trade Organization, which used to be called GATT. If you break up the trade agreements around the world, it's almost the same exact territories as these unions that are being formed. Something to mention too is the military side of this. The Western European Union is the one who created NATO. NATO got expanded through the European Union. That's when we joined the United States. should also be noted that they now work hand in hand with the United Nations peacekeeping force. So long story short here, the European Union and all these other unions, looks like they're going to be brought together at a certain point here to be under the United Nations, with the European Union having the most say in the United Nations because they represent so many countries. So there you have it. There's your one world government. You're going to have a one world currency. They're working on that right now. You're going to have a one world military, either NATO or the United Nations military. And you're going to have one world religion that's coming as well through the World Council of Churches. So, as you can tell, we pretty much have a one world system being put in place right now.